Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the show. Today is Thursday, the 20th of April. No, Tuesday. Sorry, Tuesday. The 20th of April, 2021. Thank you for tuning in. Glad to have you guys here. Now, let's get started. Let's see what's going on in the world today. Let's start the show and start the charts right here and take a look. Well, Russia is blocking certain parts of the Black Sea right now. And the U.S. State Department is saying that the move is part of an ongoing campaign. It's destabilizing things. Ukraine, it's a huge troop build up in the area. I think it says something like 150,000 Russian troops in the area. So we got that going on. Now, also, there's a new double mutant version of COVID in India. A double mutant. Isn't it bad enough just to have one mutant? Now we have two mutants? Double mutant version. Anyway, so we gotta, I mean, I'll be so glad when this COVID thing's gone, you know? Okay, let's get in there and let's take a look at the markets today. What's silver doing? Well, silver's up 9 cents. But you know something about it today? We're seeing these, a very narrow trading range being established. In right around where the price it is right now, probably around 25.75 to about 25 to about maybe $26. Very narrow trading range is being established here with silver. And so it's not really taking off, it's not really dropping, it's just staying in this range right now. And gold's doing similar. Let's take a look at gold today. Gold is at $17.75 today. It's up $4.40. And it's established a very narrow trading range too, for these two asset classes. I'm going to tell you guys honestly, my honest opinion on it. I think that cryptocurrencies has had some huge moves upwards lately. Gold and silver hasn't seen this yet. I think gold and silver's day is coming, where it's going to see the big upside that crypto's seen already. But that's in our future. And we're going to have to go through something, a process first. And this process I'm talking about is what the Fed's going to do. I think that in about maybe 3 months from now, the Fed's going to look at the inflation that's going on and see it's not transitory, that it's becoming ingrained, that it's much more than they thought it was. And they're going to think, hey, the economy's pretty good right now. Let's try to cut back on some of this stuff, Let's cool things off a little bit. And they're going to try it, I think. And it's going to be the biggest mistake they ever made, because I think markets are going to fall out of bed. I think the market's going to take a tumble when they try it, when the Fed tries it on, And I think how the Fed's going to try it on is very possibly they might try to tighten monetary policy. They've talked about it now, how they can cool inflation. And they say they have the tools. Fed Chairman Powell says he has the tools to cool inflation down. And that he'll use them. And maybe they will think about doing that in about 2 or 3 months from now. But I think that they don't realize just exactly how quickly the markets can fall. And we got a falling market out there today, guys. Let's take a look at the cryptos first. Right now it's at 2,027 billion. Let me take a look here and refresh the chart. Now 207. Now it's dropping now again. It's been flirting with that $2 trillion mark for the industry. And the Bitcoin price today is 55,109. It's cooled its heels quite a little bit. Cryptocurrency has in the last few days. It's come back down a little bit, We're looking at, let me see, what's Dogecoin doing? Dogecoin's taken a massive move to the upside. Dogecoins, right now, what are they, 36 cents or something like that? Anyway, That was started on a joke, guys. Some joke has turned into a $47 billion industry. Dogecoin. It was the little Japanese dog. I can't think of his name. Uh, they're awful cute, though. Oh, they're so cute. Shiba Inu or something like that. Shiba Shibe or something. I can't think of what they're called. They're little Japanese dog. Oh, they're such a cute little dog. You know, I almost think I'd like to have one. They're just awful cute. Oh, they're so cute. Anyway, now let's take a look at the Dow Jones today. 33,810. It's down 267 points on the day. So we've got a couple days down now on the Dow. Let's take a look now at crude oil. Crude oil's down $1.83 at 61.55 today. Let's check the move index. The move index today is at 63.96 and it's moving up a little bit. It's up to just over 2%, 2.23% or 2.22%. 63.96 for the move index. Bonds and rates, we're looking at falling yields today. A couple basis points. We're looking at the U.S. 10-year at 1.56. It's down 3.3 basis points. And the U.S. 30 years at 2.26. And it's down 3 basis points as well. Now let's take a look at U.S. dollar index and see what it's doing today. 91.09. The dollar's going along sideways. So anyway, listen, guys. This economic recovery that we're having is in jeopardy. And what's jeopardizing it are these new strains of this virus. It seems like the thing is mutating, you know, and stuff. And this is, the markets are sensing that this could be a problem, you know. After all, an awful lot of our economic woes that we've had in the last year or two have come about from this, you know. And it's not completely gone yet. And it could threaten our recovery because our recovery is in the infancy stage. It's early on, early days in the recovery. So we're going to have to wait and see what happens there. Also, the war drums are beating right now. Really bad around Ukraine, you know. And also, another hot, sensitive area is over around the Pacific, over around Taiwan, you know, and stuff. Anyway, listen, guys. Oh, and the South China Sea too. That's always a hotbed, you know, where they're in around the islands there that they created by the Chinese went into this area. What happened was there's an area in the South China Sea that's very rich in natural resources, and the Chinese created islands there. Spratly Islands they're called, you know. They actually created these islands by see the sea is very shallow there, and there's a lot of sand, and they were actually able to go in with dredging machines and pump the sand up to create islands that weren't even there before. Thank you guys for listening to my show. Like and subscribe, and we'll catch you guys in the very next show. And oh, about that diet yesterday, the diet I talked about, I put that diet out there, and I'm thinking to myself, a lot of people will watch it, thousands of people will watch it, and some of them, thousands of people, a few of them will try it, and maybe 1 or 2 or 3 or maybe even 5 people might be successful with it. And what I like about it is it you don't have to count calories. You don't have to fill your stomach with non-hunger or anything else. You know, years ago, I experimented with the ketogenic type diets. And I'm normally over 200 pounds, you know. I got so skinny on experimenting with these ketogenic diets that some people were worried for me. They thought I was sick or something, you know, because I got so skinny. And I got so skinny so fast, you know. They really are fat-reducing diets, but what they do is they put your body into a state that's called ketosis. Basically, what that is your body is designed to burn fat, you know, and for fuel. And if your body has carbohydrates, what your body will do is it'll use them to produce, say, the glucose and the insulin that it needs, you know, and so it won't turn to the fat on your fat reserves on your body and use them in a natural way, because the preferred, I mean, carbohydrates in nature are hard to come across. So if you've got a person in their natural environment, like if you've got some sort of uh, a person that's living like a caveman, I think they did have a caveman diet. Anyway, you got a person that's living in the wilds. They wouldn't be able to come across carbohydrates easy. Carbohydrates are something that comes about from uh, the way we do food production in agricultural food production. So a hunter-gatherer, most of his food would come from fat, because he would be hunting animals and eating the fat would be the preferred part of the animal. And how much carbohydrates? They'd only get into a few berries now and then, and things like that, would they get into some carbohydrates. But think about the highly rich carbohydrates foods because of agriculture that we're able to produce in our modern society. Most of our foods are just tanked full of carbohydrates. And so what we've done is we've switched over from a diet that is a hunter-gatherer diet where there's very little bit of carbohydrates, almost none, to a diet that diet is high in fat. We've switched over into a diet that's very, very high in carbohydrates, carbohydrate-rich diet. And so the body, it's stored fat that it never has to use that stored fat for energy or anything. The body goes through a transformation when it has to use that stored fat, and it actually has to use it for fuel and convert it. That transformation is called ketosis, which is actually a natural process. But that process can be kind of dangerous in some people, especially in diabetics, because of a serious condition called acidosis, where their blood becomes too acid, you know. So it's not for everyone. I experimented with it a few years ago, and I developed a type of diet that's based on a ketogenic type diet. But uh, that was maybe 10 years ago or something, And I like to do investigation, and I like to do a lot of research, you know. Anyway, listen, thank you. I'm kind of rambling on here a little bit. I got the market report done, and let's end it there, and we'll see you guys in the very next show. Bye bye.